Thanks for staying with Press TV. This week, we'll present to you one of our homemade products from a car manufacturing company over half a century-year-old, Salam. Welcome to Iran. Our country exports her made-in-Iran cars to Europe, Asia, Africa, South America, and other Middle Eastern countries. Interaction with other people, especially that of other countries, is a principle in Iran's development, not just in the car industry, but say, in martial arts.
Iranians have a saying. They say that a healthy mind is in a healthy body. That is true, but urbanization has made us so lazy nowadays. Most of us bring up many excuses for not exercising. Sometimes we say we don't have enough time, and sometimes we say we don't feel like it. But the fact is, there are few people who resist against this kind of idleness with all their power. Every year, thousands of people across the world are attracted to martial arts. But in the end, most of them quit due to the challenges of the sport and difficulties of training. A few number of them continue in the path of martial arts. A fewer number turn martial arts into a model for living and a style of thinking. This has been the case for one man in Tehran. In his 60s, he still flies like a butterfly and stings like a bee. But don't get me wrong, he's not a boxer. He's the first Iranian-Samurai. In Japanese martial arts, Shihan is an honorific title which means master instructor. Soleiman Mehdizadeh holds this title for many years.
من در یک خانواده ورزشی کلا رشد و نمو کردم. خدا بیامرز پدرم از بوکسورهای قدیمی و کوهنورد بود. بعد من هم اول با ورزش کشتی و بوکس شروع کردم تا به مسیر هنرهای رزمی کشیده شدم و عاشق شدم و زندگیمو باختم بهش.
He's a humble man and leads a simple, modest life in one of the old neighborhoods of Tehran. At first glance, he looks just like any ordinary person, perhaps a decent middle-aged Iranian who is probably spending his retirement years.
زندگی فقط اومدن و رفتن نیست. هر کدوم از ماها وظیفه‌ای داره.
But by taking a closer look into his life, you will be amazed by what he is capable of doing in the Japanese arts of Kendo, Iaido, Karate, and Aikido. The Shihan is the founder of Iran's Kendo and Iaido Society.
درسته یه هنر رزمی غیر ایرانی رو من تمرین کردم ولی همیشه افتخارم برای این بوده که یک ایرانی هست. این دو تا مدالی که ملاحظه می‌فرمایید مدال‌های قهرمانی سال 1992 و 2002 من هست در ژاپن در مهد این هنر که در سال 1992 زمانی که این مدال رو من گرفتم بسیار باعث خوشحالی و عصبانیت بعضی از ژاپنی‌ها شده بود چون این اولین بار بود یک غیر ژاپنی به این مدال دست پیدا کرد.
As of all martial arts, Kendo and Iaido are strictly bound by tradition. Respecting hierarchy, the master, the sword, and the place of practice should be highly observed at any time by all members. Kendo means way of the sword. Kendo is a way to discipline the human character through the application of the principles of the katana or the samurai sword. Wow. That was quite an impact. I could feel it down my spine. Before 200 years ago, samurais used real steel swords and wooden swords to practice, and this caused a lot of damage to many samurais. That was when the sport of Kendo was born. Today, modern Kendo uses special helmets, special gloves, a shield, and of course, a bamboo sword. But Shihan Mehdizadeh is not a man whose reputation thrives on his past glory. Even today, he's very much respected both by Iran's martial arts community and the Japanese government. Recently, he was given an award of excellence sealed by the Emperor of Japan and the Order of the Rising Sun, gold and silver raised by the Japanese government for his lifetime achievements in promoting Japanese martial arts.
Mr. Mihirizadeh has been a very active sportsman to introduce and promote the various martial arts, including the Kendo, Iaido, and Karate to this country. And this time we are very glad to recognize those efforts that he has made during his lifetime.
To be a samurai, the very first thing that you have to do is to dress like one. This is a special samurai costume. Without this, exercising and training is strictly forbidden. This one is called the keikogi, and this one is a hakama. Iaido is associated with the smooth, controlled movements of drawing the sword from its scabbard. Iaido means immediate reaction and emphasizes on practice, controlled, fluid motion. It is a solitary practice performed against one or more imaginary opponents, for a real opponent could be simply halved by a single stroke of the katana.
سامورایی یعنی عشق، یعنی ایثار، یعنی گذشت، یعنی درستی، یعنی پاک زیستن، سالم زیستن. هر چه صفات خوب هست. یعنی یه سامورایی خودش رو ایثار میکنه، با ایثار خودش سعی میکنه که یه زندگی سالم و ساده ای رو داشته باشه. اون ساده زیستی. از همه مهمتر درست بود.
Amir Mehdi Kazemi for Iran.